What it do, YouTube? It is your boy. Real Zay TV, back with another banger today. We are going over my top albums in 2024. Let's get straight into it. Before we get into the video, I need everybody to like and subscribe. Get your boy to 300 subs by 2025. I know we could do it, man. My first goal is 250, but we hit that, so now we can try to get to 300, man. Let's get it. We got like 15 more days, man. 14 more days. Let's get it. Now, I'm going to give you guys my top 15 albums of 2024. Talking about, I could really make a top 25, but it's just too much talking and too much to put into one video. So I'm gonna give you guys my top 15. Before we get into my top 15, let's go over some runner-ups, man. And these are definitely in the top 20, but they just didn't make my top my top 15 albums this year. Coming in, we got Doechii, Alligator Bites Never Heal. Didn't make my top 15, but it definitely an amazing introduction to Doechii, and definitely I listened to her a lot this year. Just such a different style of hip hop and female rapper that I've never heard, that I don't think the industry has ever heard, and she's definitely up next. I heard she has her official album coming out in 2025, so let's look forward to that. Shout out Doechii. Next, we got The Crossroads by Cordae. Shout out Cordae. Really good, solid album, man. Cordae did his thing. Great features from Lil Wayne, Anderson .Paak, and there's more in there. Just didn't make my top 15 this year, but shout out Cordae. My last runner-up for 2024 is going to be Buddy, Don't Forget to Breathe. Really good, easy to digest and easy to listen to music. Very catchy, very melodic, and just Buddy definitely did his thing this year. I was listening to that a whole lot, and it's crazy how much I listened to that album and the fact that it didn't even make it into my top 15. That's how you know how strong that my top 15 is. Then at number 15, we have hashtag Rich Ass Haitian by Mach-Hommy. This is my first year ever being introduced to Mach-Hommy, and this album right here left an incredible impression on me. The production is top tier, the concepts are top tier, the album content is top tier, man. First, let's start off with the production. I'm not sure who exactly produced the album, but the production is top tier. There's songs with flutes in it. You get just all types of different crazy sounds, and it's just so awesome. And he really takes you into his own world of being like a Haitian American, and he includes like his Haitian language, and it just feels like I'm taken into his world, man. Mach-Hommy is so cold. Like his somewhat monotone voice is it just does everything justice. The way he raps, I very much appreciate this album. He has a good song with O3 Greedo in there. So Rich Ass Haitian at number 15. Coming in at number 14, I got American Dream by 21 Savage. Now 21 kicked off this year coming in strong, man. He was really like one of the only people to really drop in the first few months of this year. Excuse me. He definitely set the tone for this year. I was wondering who was going to top him, and we got a whole bunch of other stuff that came after, but solid album. I was listening to that on repeat for a good few months, especially in the gym. Red Rum, and the concept behind the album about him being an immigrant. He has his mom talking about on the album. He has a good features from Doja Cat, who you got. I think there's a Lil Durk song in there. Shit was just hard, man. 21 just don't miss, homie. So that's number 14, The American Dream by 21 Savage. Coming in at number 13, this is definitely a personal favorite. Solace by Marco Plus, man. Marco Plus is a young rapper from Atlanta, up and coming, and he just got bars for your ass, homie. He kind of reminds me of like Hungry Dreadhead Meek Mill, like his aggressiveness, the way he raps and stuff. And I found out about him last year, and I just been listening to him ever since. I really like the concept of the album. It's just talks about his struggles and having a daughter, and just very somewhat introspective album. But he also makes like easy to listen to slaps that are definitely for like the younger, more stonerish young stonerish like backpack rap people, if you know what I mean. And I really fuck with this album. Real catchy songs. I love his aggressiveness and just his emotion that he puts into what the way he raps and shit. And shout out Marco Plus. That shit was hard. Been listening to that all year. Number 12, I got The King of the Mischievous South Volume 2 by Denzel Curry. Now, this shit right here is just bangers from top to bottom, homie. All the features go crazy. And I haven't... also, this year, I just somewhat started listening to Denzel Curry. I never listened to Denzel Curry really before this year, maybe last year. Maybe 2022 when his last album that he dropped, I can't exactly remember the name, but it had the song Walking in it. That's kind of when I started getting hip to Denzel Curry, but I didn't really listen to his like ultimate phase or back in the day. But from what I know, The King of the Mischievous South Volume 2, it's like a throwback to his Volume 1 when he was on the come up and he made more traditional like southern rap music, and it definitely has that southern rap all over this shit. You got solid features from Mexican OT, ASAP Ferg, Tia Corine, who else? Kenny Mason. The features are endless on this album. The slaps are endless. It's just good music and shit that just makes you want to just like shake your head and just kind of get a little riled up. You feel me? And it's hard because his tone is somewhat monotone and like throughout the album. It's not super energetic, but it still provides that energy that you like. It provides us just some type of energy that I can't even explain. Every song top to bottom was really good. Shout out Denzel Curry, King of the Mischievous South Volume 2. Coming in at number 11, we got Mixtape Pluto by Future, man. Future, just classic Future, homie. This fool was on a stupid run this year. Mixtape Pluto came out in September, and I think that's like one of the only albums that I listened to all of September. Brazier is on there, Lil Demon, freaking, what is the first one called? Just straight bangers, homie. When me and the homies, every time me and the homies really went out or was riding in the whip on a mission, whatever this year, that's what we was slapping, and that shit had me turned up. That shit had me turned up in the gym for sure. Shout out Future with Mixtape Pluto. Solid album, man. Coming in at number 10, I got J. Cole's Might Delete Later mixtape. And this mixtape was definitely solid, to say the least. I'm not going to say it's the greatest J. Cole project of all time. Definitely not. But it's still Cole. And the rapping bag that Cole gets into throughout this album is insane to me. Crocodile Tears, Hunting Wabbits. It was so stupid, bro. Like, his pen and just his rapping bag that he's in right now in his career is insane to me. Pricey with Young Dro and Gucci Mane. There's definitely some misses on here. Like, Fever, that one was not cool, I ain't gonna lie. But Trade the Truth in Ibiza, oh my god, I was listening to that shit, like, on repeat. That shit had me in a chokehold. Such a vibe song, like, one of my favorite vibey songs of this year. You got Pie featuring Daylight and Ab-Soul in the bag that all three of them get into. Ab-Soul and Daylight going back and forth. And then J. Cole just comes in for the cleanup. Like, that shit is cold. My Delete Later, definitely stupid hard, man. I really fuck with My Delete Later. But shout out J. Cole, though. Coming in at number 9, I have an album that most of you guys probably haven't heard of this year. And this is going to be Operation Flamethrower by Conductor Williams and Ray the Imperial. Now, Ray the Imperial is a rapper from New Orleans. I never heard of him until I heard this project. And this project just knocked my socks off, blew me away, man. Conductor Williams does his thing all over this track, all over this. You get like classic sounding beats and luxurious sounding beats that get like warped and like eerie and weird and like almost like chilling and like crawling. I don't know, crooned. I don't even have the vocabulary to explain this stuff, but Conductor Williams definitely does his thing. Ray the Imperial, it's like his voice. He has this like almost like Lil Wayne Weezy-esque voice, and he just completely does his thing. It fits the soundtrack. It fits the beat so perfectly. Definitely check that out if you guys get a chance. Operation Flamethrower by Conductor Williams and Ray the Imperial. Coming in at number 8, we got Still Praying by Westside Gunn. Now we got classic Westside Gunn on this album. DJ Drama is all over this album. I'm pretty sure he could produce the whole thing, but beat selection top tier. Westside Gunn with his crack rap, man, just doing his thing. You got good features from Rome Streets on there. I believe Rock Marciano is on there. Stove God Cooks, man, just really solid album by Westside Gunn this year. Next up, coming at number 7, we got Heavy by Sir. And this arguably could go anywhere in like this top 10 right now, because this album had me in such a chokehold this year. Like, Sir went so crazy on this. R&B, hip hop. He got good features from Ty Dolla $ign on there. Just such a good album. And Sir just doesn't miss, bro. This Sir is like melodic. His ability to just make a catchy R&B song and beautiful music at that. Some of these tracks are just so beautiful to me. And what he talks about being human, just relationships, all this stuff. And just Sir, man, Sir really did his thing on this album, Heavy. I don't know how more people haven't been talking about this album. Maybe the R&B folks really been fucking with it, but like in the hip hop world, people ain't been talking about it, and it's just crazy to me. But shout out Sir, man, it was Heavy. Number 6, we got Chromacopia by Tyler the Creator, and this one is such a banger. This might be all people's number 1 or 2 this year, but for me personally, it's gonna go at number 6 because I like it, I love it, but I haven't been listening to it every day like I'm sure most people have. And Tyler the Creator, I love the concept. I love how he takes us into this world. I love the rollout. I love the outfits. I love it all. Hey Judy, Like Him. I love Thought I Was Dead with Schoolboy Q. He has like hardcore rap in there, and he has great R&B, and then it's just like, man, Tyler the Creator did his thing. You get like the vibe from his last album, which was Call Me If You Get Lost. Yeah, Call Me If You Get Lost. You get like the catchy R&B songs in there, but then you also get like Tyler like talking his shit in this album. You know what I'm saying? And then you get such a introspective perspective where he's just reflecting on himself and feeling selfish for not having kids, and just his success and being paranoid from people and going outside. And it's just a really great album, man. Everything about it is just top tier. It's just that it hasn't fully been in my rotation as much as it been probably in other people's. Coming in at number 5, we got We Don't Trust You by Future Metro Boomin. And it kind of seems like these the fools that really kicked off 2024 for really like set the tone for what the rest of the year was gonna be. Because after this dropped, I believe it dropped in April or May. It was just, shit just hit the fan from there. It was just a wrap. Just wrap up 2024. It's over with. Hip-hop got it. You feel me? Like, these fools just, like, they opened Pandora's box in 2024 with this album. Kendrick on Like That. You got, Playboy Cardi on Type Shit. You got freaking Rick Ross on Everyday Hustle. Fucking, you got just all types of, so many bangers on that album. Metro Boomin did his thing. Future did his thing. Future was really on a stupid, ridiculous cold run this year. The We Don't Trust You Part 2, that one didn't hit the same for me. It was more of like a more melodic For the Ladies album, I feel like the second one was. But this one right here, like just Cinderella with Travis Scott, there's real bangers on there. And I feel like people kind of forgot about this album just with everything that's been happening with Kendrick and stuff. But like, go play that shit, and that shit is bangers, bruh. So We Don't Trust You, Future and Metro Boomin. Shout out them for opening Pandora's box in 2024 and getting this shit started. You feel me? Next up at number 4, you got You Only Die Once by Freddie Gibbs. Man, Freddie Gibbs did his shit on this album. He dropped it like fourth quarter 2024 in October. Like, and it still came up this high for me. Been listening to this shit like just on repeat ever since it came out on Halloween. I like the concept, him fighting his demons, him having battles with the devil. He just his flows, the flows that he be tapping into throughout this album is crazy. I can't even like Freddie Gibb flow. Once he starts getting it, once he get in his bag, and he just you feel me? Like, just stupid, man. Speaking of stupid, wrist game stupid, neck game stupid. Like, Freddie Gibbs was cold on this album. My favorite song is gonna be Ruthless. Cosmo Freestyle, that boy was in his bag. 30 Girlfriends, yeah. I think that'll probably be my favorite song, 30 Girlfriends, or maybe Ruthless. Brick Fees, Wolverines, it just goes on. It just never ends. Start to finish. Just play it start to finish, man. There's no skips on there. Shout out Freddie Gibbs, homie. Coming in at number 3, Dark Times by Vince Staples, man. This album right here, homie, just great music. That's all I have to say is good music. It sounds good. It makes my ears happy. You feel me? Dark Times by Vince Staples. Just the samples throughout this album are cold. You got Lauryn Hill references. You got him talking about his childhood. Just such good music in that album. Black and Blue, so catchy. You got Shame on the Devil. Oh my god. Shame on the Devil right there, man. Radio, Etouffee, Justin, Liars, Little Homies. What, bro, this shit is start to finish, bro. With, like, when I say start to finish, I mean start to finish. Just press play. Just press play and go along with your day, bro. That's all I had to say about Dark Times, bro. Coming in at number 2, I got GNX by Kendrick Lamar. Yes, it's at number 2, but shout out Kendrick Lamar, setting the tone for the whole year, just setting the narrative for the whole year, setting the wave for the whole year, setting the tone for 2025. This is gonna be all GNX 2025. This is what we're looking for the next few years, honestly, in hip hop. This fool done took over the game, man. It's like y'all done woke up the beast, or he done woke it up himself, homie. Put on for LA on this album. The significance of this album is really why it is where it is, because not my favorite favorite songs from like all the lists, but just the significance, I have to put it up at number 2. The features from all the artists in LA were top tier. Everybody did their thing. You got such intellectual tracks like Gloria, like The Heart Part 6, Reincarnated, The Man in the Garden. Like, this dude is in his bag. Gets freaking like intellectual, and then he goes right back to the streets. Then he goes intellectual, then he goes right back into the streets. Then he goes R&B with SZA on the track. And then it's just he checked every single box with this album, man. And I'm telling you, this shit is so hard, homie. Shout out Kendrick Lamar, GNX. I don't really have to say much about that because y'all know the deal with GNX. Coming in at number 1. Blue Lips, man. My personal favorite album of 2024. Blue Lips just did something special for me. Came out in March. the 2024 was looking dry at the time. The only album that I was really messing with that came out was 21 Savage, American Dream. And this fool Schoolboy Q just knocked me on my ass, man. Blue Slides, Thank God for Me, Lovebirds featuring Devin Malik and Lance Skywalker, Movie with AZ Chike. You got Ohio with Freddie Gibbs. Freddie Gibbs feature was crazy on there. You got Foo with Ab-Soul. Just every song is so good on there. When I say start to finish, I mean start to finish. Press play. Press play. Press play. Schoolboy Q definitely was in a whole new bag with this. Very mature. And this album's all over the place. It'll take you here, and then it'll bring you back down, and then it'll take you there, and then you got Pop with Rico Nasty, and then you go straight into Blue Slides, and you got Urine 101. Just top tier, man. Top tier. Top tier music. Love this album, homie. This man got robbed at the Grammys, man. I cannot believe he didn't even get a nomination for Album of the Year in the Grammys. But it's cool, though. It's cool, though. He's just elevating. He just elevating his game with this album, man. Just like, if you know, you know. Talks about fatherhood. Talks about being a... talks about fatherhood. Talks about freeing the homies. Talks about being his mom coming from Germany and being working in the military. Talks about lost times with his friends. Just all types of stuff, man. Talks about hoes. Talks about money. Talks about all that good stuff too. Blue Lips, man. Top tier album. My album of the year. But that'll do it, you guys. Those are my top albums of 2024. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know I'm probably not the best when it comes to just vocabulary and elaborating on what I want to say with the albums, but I'm working on it. I'm getting my game up. You feel me? I'm just getting in my bag with this stuff more and more every day. But that's my top albums of 2024. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think I'm crazy on. Let me know what you guys think is the top album of this year. Let me know if you guys think I missed something or I should have put something on there. Let me know what you guys think was outrageous of me. Let me know what you guys agree with, what you disagree with. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Real Zay TV. We are out.